Alright, so today I wanted to just do like, I don't know, psychic chit chat, and do some work on some candles. I have a party to do tomorrow, and I want to make sure to share this with you guys because it's, I don't know, important to me. And I figured you guys would like it. So, my drip candles, I have a picture on my phone that I can share. So I'll find it and just maybe try to show it to you from my phone. Don't think it'll work, but we'll see. Because I launched some new candles and they actually are quite a hit. And of course I don't have a picture of them. And I don't have any made, so you have to wait. Alright, hello Rainbow, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Alright, so I just used like, these are, let me see what size. These are 3 by 2 pillar candles, so they're not real big, but I feel like they're perfect for what I do. Oh, I didn't grab the wax, so give me a second. I'm going to grab the wax. So I grabbed some of the wax. I just forgot to open up the bag of beeswax. Now normally I don't work with beeswax, but I can't find my soy wax. So I'm trying to be incredibly careful with this and not move it around too much because I am allergic to beeswax. Bees, bee stings, anything like that. So we should be good though. Alright, so I just put a small amount, not even all that much, into my little candle pitcher. And I'm also going to put, I use these, oh, there's a match stuck to it. So these are wax seals. You drip it on and you press it with your wax seal. So I use these for not only coloring the wax for these candles, but I also use them to like seal spells shut because it seems to work a lot better. They're thicker wax. They're meant to be on paper and holding paper together. So when I do spells and have a paper and I write my intentions on the paper, I always seal it with the proper color wax. Well, today we're doing protection and self-love. So I've got, these are pink. I would prefer red for this, but I can't find my red rosebuds. So we've got pink rosebuds, sunstone, and smoky quartz. So these are all great for what this candle is meant for. This is a special order candle. I actually have to do 10 of them, so we may sit here and chit chat for a while. We may not. Hi, Emet, how are you? Alright, so I will try to get to readings, but this is more of an informative video. I will see what I pick up energetically, psychically, but for right now, this isn't what we're doing. So right now, I'm going to break this, and if I can't break it, I'm going to have to I don't know if this setup I've got is going to work. I kind of tried to throw it together real quick, and I don't know if this candle's going to burn the wax or if it'll actually melt it. Now, I like to melt wax and add color to it simply because if you use this just to drip it on here, it's not as nice. It doesn't lay as flat as it could. So I think it might be melting. This is going to be a long video. Oh, I should have melted it before the video. But let's go ahead and since we're trying to melt this wax with a candle, let's go ahead and you know, get a conversation going. I guess I can try to pull cards one-handed, but honestly, my cards are not even up here. I was working downstairs because the baby was downstairs. Which that's strange because I never, ever am without my cards. See, I get this idea and then I get completely Mercury retrograded, right? Everything's backwards. But, you know, that's really just okay. And slowly but surely it is melting. So I'm going to try to light this. Oh, it doesn't want to. Come on. And since I can't break it for some reason, normally they're not too hard to break. Sorry about the shaking, guys. You all know I have health issues. You know, I just thought what might work better is dripping this into the candle that's trying to heat this beeswax, and then I can totally avoid the beeswax, and then I can drip that candle onto the other candle. So let's see what happens with this. So you have E-Man and Aries in your life now, hey? That's definitely different, but I told you before that somebody would be coming into your life that was going to be really, really good for you. I feel like, you know, you went through that tower period where everything just seemed like it was falling apart. And it felt horrible, and you didn't know what to do. You didn't know where to turn. Everything seemed like it was, you know, basically crapping on you. And now I feel like things are turning around for you. I feel really good energy around you. I feel like this Aries is definitely somebody that is meant to be in your life. So that sounds, you know, pretty wonderful to me. Like I said, yeah, I don't think this is going to work very well. It's okay. We'll still try. The main point of this was like to chit chat with you guys anyways, because I really just wanted to talk to you all. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I feel the happiness in your life that's here now. And it seems like, you know, that struggle bus you were on is, you know, finally driving correctly and working its way out. I'm just trying to stir this color into this other wax, and it's not. So, my first failure of 2022 during Mercury retrograde, the first day of Mercury retrograde. Oh, you gotta laugh about it, right? Can't just let things bug you and get to you. So, what I'm going to do is go melt this wax. And I'm glad you're laughing with me. And then maybe restart the live stream so that I have everything ready and nobody's waiting on anything. And I think that really is probably the best idea at this point. Just because I want you guys to be able to, you know, enjoy what I'm doing here instead of listening to me struggle. Well, what I could do actually is just continue on. I was trying to see earlier what it would look like if I used just the wax from this, the wax seal, because I've never done it that way before, and it was working, but it wasn't working as good, and that's why I just kind of said the heck with it, and I was going to go live and just kind of jumped into everything because I figured, you know, I could get the wax melted, and then I forgot to grab the wax. So what I'm going to do is just grab matches, and I'll be right back. I'm not going to stop the stream. I'm just going to grab my matches so I can relight this, and maybe another glass votive so I can have light here. And surprisingly, I knew exactly where all of that was. So let's get this votive lit so we can get this. Thank you, E-Man. Yeah, the other way that I do it, it makes it so much flatter on top. And it doesn't waste as much of this black. These are not very expensive. They're I got a pack of 12 for like $9 in each color. So, and they have like 20 different colors that you can get. But I mainly use them. Oh, sealing spell jars as well. Perfect for sealing spell jars because it's thicker wax. It allows you to get a really, really good seal on it. It is, however, I can tell you, stinkier than regular candle wax. So if you're sensitive to smells, it probably won't be the best for you. Oh, today, though, has been one heck of a day. I've got 2 out of 5 kids exposed to COVID. I guess it's, according to my son, spreading like wildfire in the high school. So I'm wondering why the high school hasn't closed down since everybody's sick. Hopefully they close down, make the decision to close and do virtual since it's a Friday, and let a week or so go without anybody being in the building. That's what they've done in the past. We have had COVID twice. It wasn't too bad each time, which is thank the, you know, the gods above that it wasn't worse. With my heart condition, it's kind of scary, the thought of having, you know, COVID. That was wonderful. And not being able to breathe. There was an ash that dropped off of here, and I didn't want it to stick in the candle. I love Mercury retrograde. It's so fun. But I do want to, you know, since I did put Psychic Chat in the title here, instead of just me rambling on, I will try to intuitively answer questions since I don't have my cards up here. I don't always use cards anyways, even when I do readings for clients. Cards are just an add-on, a bonus. They give you a different perspective that you may not have looked at, you know. What are your thoughts on getting the C shot? Ooh, no. We are avidly against it. I pulled my daughter out of like junior preschool. It's for like 2-year-olds and below. because they were trying to force her to wear a mask, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not even okay with the rest of my kids going to school and having to be in a mask all day. It's just not something I'm happy about, not something I'm ever going to be happy about. Like I said, we've had COVID twice. It wasn't anything too bad. I think it's all kind of scare tactics, really. Oh, I didn't mean to get that on the wig. Let's see if I can get this to flatten out some. All right, and then the best part is to find the best spot for your items you want to stick on. And I like to have like the best looking side stick up. So there's your rose, and that represents the self-love. And I'm going to drip a little bit more wax into the spots where I want to put the quartz. And the smoky quartz really helps with grounding and protection as well. So we're going to stick that on. And get this. Now I chose sunstone because sunstone represents happiness and joy and just the power of the sun. So you've got all of that beautiful energy of the sun in the sunstone. So this is what normally looks a lot better. This is the new candles I've been making. So that way, you know, there's a lot of energy in there. And the whole time before I started the candle, I held the candle and I filled it with all the energy I could for what it's supposed to represent. So I put in protection energy and love energy, and I put in the grounding energy that you need. And I pulled that grounding energy from the earth, and I filled the candle with it. And the black, the white is purity and the black is for protection. So I feel like this for this client, they wanted to remove negativity for their friends. I have a party to go to tomorrow to do readings at. So they wanted to, there's a lot of people who agree with not getting the shot. There are just so many bad side effects. Like, people are getting heart attacks and stuff from it, and I already have heart issues. I don't need to have a heart attack. I will for sure die, But back to the candle. This is, just my way of being able to spread the happiness and the grounding energy and everything that they wanted for their friends. They wanted this to be able to express this to their friends and help them become, happier and more grounded and more self-loving for the new year. So we designed this candle together, and I think her friends are really going to enjoy it. And it was going to be a lot prettier. But for now, this one's good for myself, and I will keep it. And always, 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 if you ever order any candles or anything from my shop, I always put flowers and stuff in, but there's always a card in there that tells you to remove them, to remove the flowers and the crystals before you actually light the candle. So, the energy's still there. It's still going to help. And then, if you just want to keep the crystals and the rose around it on the plate or whatever, these kinds of candles, you'd have to have a plate and burn it and then take them off and put them around it. That would be perfect, So those are the candles that I have to make today. And I'm not going to make another one, although I had planned on it. What I do want to do, since you guys are here and you're chatting and you're talking, I am going to pull a different deck. Just, me, I've got a million of them. So I think we're going to do, first I'm going to move the crystals, although the crystals are great energy on this table, and so are the rosebuds. And I'll leave this here. This is just literally the back of my calendar from last year because I didn't want to mess up the, you know, the reading area I've got under it. So, yeah, I'll leave this all here. I will grab a different deck. You know, as always, if you know anyone that, you know, would be interested in having free psychic readings, send them my way, always. More people we can get to subscribe to this channel, the better, you know. Then we have bigger conversations and we have more fun. I remember, you know, when I first started this channel, it was really, really fun. There were so many people that would come and watch and enjoy the free readings, and it was fun. I had so much fun, and that's what I want to start back up. And I want to be able to, you know, have fun and help everyone that I can. So let's go to you, E-Man, since you actually asked a question. Like I said, I feel like it was really, really good energy anyways, but we'll see what the cards want to say for you. Well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory right there. The Ten of Cups. The Hierophant reversed, which is perfect for your situation because you've been through so much crap with structured people. A whole bunch of cards just fell out. This one I think is, yeah, your last one. So I feel like the energy you get from this Aries person is really incredible, actually, just like I was picking up. I think they have helped you, at the very least, to understand all the crap that you went through and help you heal what it was. Let me see if I can... I look horrible right now, like... my hair is a disaster, but let's go ahead and, you know, do some readings with my face in there anyways, just because. And hopefully I don't look like a crazy person. Oh, I raised my chair up, that's why. Okay, so... yeah. It is what it is. All right. So we get the Ten of Cups and the Empress. Those are beautiful, beautiful energies for you. This person has really come into your life and helped you to like blossom into the person that you are now. I really feel like this Hierophant reversed. Now the Ten of Cups was reversed when I pulled it out, and I knew instantly that it needed to be turned over. So we're not worried about that. But this Hierophant was reversed. I needed to keep it reversed because I know you've gone through so much with your schooling and being, you know, screwed over because of everything. And now I feel like you're on top of it. I feel like things are finally flowing the way that they need to flow. And I feel like this Aries person that's come into your life has helped you with that. They've helped you to understand, you know, not everything ends in, you know, butterflies and roses. You sometimes have to just walk away from the wrongs that have been done to you. So I also want to pull like a funny card because, you know, it's one of those days. It's Friday. We need a funny card to be pulled, right? Actually, we're doing $5 Friday. So if you look over on my Instagram, I always forget. Thank you. Yeah, see? Alright, so you get all. I'm gonna have to swear. Oh well. You need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. And, you know, as long as I've talked to you and as long as I've known you, I've always tried to send you that kind of energy anyway, so that card was perfect. Alright. So Rainbow would like to know, how does ex-friend Michael Capricorn feel about you now? Alright, let's get some energy going here. I feel like the falling out was really petty. Like, it shouldn't even have happened. Like, I don't know. It's just, one of you thought you were right, the other one thought you were right, they were right, and neither one of you wanted to budge on your opinion on whatever this fight was. So that's what I feel intuitively. I feel like there is a chance of, you know, and then I flip up the Two of Swords and a bunch of, yeah, in a in a bunch of other cards, the Two of Swords was on top. You're welcome, E-Man. So I feel like, yeah, there we go. The Ten of Swords reversed. It was just really petty and it shouldn't have happened. Alright, so I feel like the energy surrounding the both of you is very, very backwards. We have 3 reversed cards here, and it's, you know, it's not that my deck's set a certain way and I'm just holding it wrong. I always mix them up. It doesn't matter. So we've got the Ten of Swords reversed, the Three of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed. So I feel like the Queen of Wands is the energy of the two of you. You both feel sort of left out in the cold and run down and beat down by the other person, but you're not, neither one of you is accepting the fact that that's exactly how the other person feels. And if you just kind of, you know, give them a big hug like E-Man's card was, they may come back. They may, you know, I feel like there's healing on both sides here. There's healing to be done and healing to be given. Because of the fact that, you know, this was such a petty thing that you fought over. I feel like they want to apologize, and they're sort of waiting for the right moment. They're waiting for the right time. I feel that because this Three of Cups is reversed, and the Three of Cups upright is normally a card where you're celebrating things and you're happy and you're joyous and you're with friends and you're all together, and that's not there anymore. They missed that. They're waiting for an opportunity to sort of try to bring that back to you, like a peace offering. Like, hey, there's this party we could go to, and maybe we could talk while we're there, or you know, something like that, a social gathering, a social engagement. They're really waiting for that. You're both sitting there. You both feel like you've been stabbed in the back, but that feeling isn't necessary. Like, this Ten of Swords is reversed, so it's telling you literally you shouldn't feel like that. Yes, shit happened. Yes, shit went down. But guess what? It can be fixed. So I think they're literally sitting there waiting for the opportunity to be able to fix this. It's really just a waiting game for that opportunity. And if you find an opportunity that they would enjoy, jump on it. Try to, you know, they're literally just waiting to be able to apologize and waiting for the right time. So if you bring up the right time, go for it. Hello, Maya. Yes, you can get a general reading. Thank you for joining us. Namdi, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I apologize about that. So, Rainbow, your card is, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. Oh, I love these cards. So, I feel like that one's sort of telling you... maybe you both enjoy yoga. I don't know, but that one... maybe you both like studying, like, the ancient stuff. Like, you know, that's the way me and my hubby are, so... not sure what you're saying either, or what your name is. I apologize. Well, Rainbow, I hope that, you know, resonated with you. And I hope that, you know, you get some clarity about things. All right, so Maya, you'd like a general reading. All right, you get 4 cards because these two try to come out together. So let's focus on the two that came out together. So the Eight of Cups is about moving on. It's about leaving what you have behind and just taking off and going and trying to, search for that new life, search for the dream, going after your dreams. Because the Nine of Cups is the wish card. It's all of your dreams coming true because you've gone on this journey, because you've gone into, you sort of go into a new phase of life. With the Hierophant there, I feel like it could be studying, something that you want to study. Maybe it's you're afraid to take action on, going to school or starting a new business, or you're just afraid to take action on it. I feel like that's so because this Four of Pentacles is reversed. You feel like you haven't saved up enough. You feel like you haven't, you don't have enough materially in order to go on this path, in order to open up to this journey. The Hermit here is telling me that you need to slow down and wait just a little bit. You need to evaluate everything before you just take off and go on this journey. You need to really plan it before you leave everything behind and go for the new thing. Yeah, I think that's about all I'm getting out of this. Just take your time. Make sure you evaluate everything. The Hermit is about going deep into yourself, finding out what you truly want. And I think that's necessary before you take this journey, before you just leave everything and go, because you really have to evaluate and make sure that that's what you want in life. You're welcome, Rainbow. All right, Maya, your card. Oh, look at that. Literally dollar signs on your card. Let's see what it says. Make it rain. All right, so this is perfect. Look at that. I really feel like it's time for you to evaluate things and make sure this money right here is raining into your life before you take off on this journey, before you take off to discover who you are and whatever it is. You need to make sure that the money's there, that you have a savings, you have something as a backup just in case. So that was awesome. I hope you resonated with that. All right. So I'm not sure that anyone is still here or if there are any other questions. So I'm going to do like a general reading for the rest of the month. Maybe we're going to do a reading for the retrograde just as a collective, to see what happens, to see what we can do to, avoid all of the retrograde craziness. So let's do a reading on the retrograde, just a collective one where we can discover the energies and see what we can do in order to avoid all the craziness. So I think this is pretty self-explanatory that you need to stand strong. You need to stand up for yourself. I feel like if things start, going your way and getting erratic and sort of you feel like you're losing control of the situation, you just need to stop and take a breath and center yourself and stand up for what you know is right. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for, what is going to make the rest of your retrograde smoothly flow for you. You don't need to take other people's crap. You don't need to allow their energy into your field. And even if it's literally like your cell phone and it's pissing you off because it doesn't want to work, like last night, it was all night, it wasn't working right. For me, I just had to take a breath, take a step back, restart my phone, and literally tell it, you better work for me or you're going to get smashed. And it started working. So just understand that the energy of the retrograde is there to help you work through things that you haven't completely worked through. It's there so that it brings up these things that you need to understand in your own life. so that you can heal and you can move on. And when the retrograde's over, you feel like a new, refreshed person. You feel like things are finally going your way because you took the time to do the work of the retrograde. And that's an issue for a lot of people. They don't want to do the work of the retrograde. They don't want to go back to the past and have to clear shit out that shouldn't be there. Well, that's what the retrograde's for. It's sort of like, you know, like a mini tower moment for 2 weeks or whatever it is, four times this year, thankfully not. So 4 times this year instead of just 3. We're gonna have to really dig deep. But 2022 seems like it's gonna be a better year. Not even COVID wise, not anything like that. It just feels like the energy of 2022 is going to be so much better than the last 2 years. The last 2 years were setting us up for something more, something beautiful, something that we needed in life. And I feel like that was like a major tower thing, and things are finally clearing out and calming down. So if you made it to the end of this video, that's very, very awesome. I want to thank everyone who attended. I know I just spur of the moment kind of said, all right, let's do this. And I was not prepared at all. But if you made it to the end of this reading, this video, I would like to thank you for joining me. I want to thank you for supporting me. Remember to like and share and subscribe if you haven't yet. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do more the next time I go live. I am thinking maybe tonight I'll go live again just with free readings if I can get to it. I have these candles to make. So many blessings, love and light to you.